وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ
الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. My honorable elder and younger, my dear brother and sister, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is our topic, man and his self. Man is bound with four types of relationship from his very birth, namely relationship with his creator, second, relationship with self, third, relationship with other of his species, and fourth, relationship with the universe. In Islamic concept of life, the last three types of relationship are based on the first basic and fundamental relationship, that is his relationship with Allah, the Creator. So far as the relationship of a person with his own self is concerned, there are two governing principles according to Islamic ideology. These principles must be clearly understood from the very beginning and prior to full-fledged discussion on other aspects of relationship. Man is not the owner of himself and has no right to use his physical being, that is body, and his subjective qualities in a manner which is harmful to his person. He is the trustee and not the master of himself. In fact, he is bound to use these things in obedience to his Creator. It is the foremost responsibility of man to protect his body from all types of harmful effects, as well as his thoughts and beliefs derogatory to his status. Man is not permitted to mutilate, truncate, or misuse any limb of his body at his own whims, pleasure, or fancy, nor is he to commit suicide for any reasons whatsoever. The mentioned principle is, however, not applicable on an occasion demanding supreme sacrifice of his life. The noble ends approval by his Creator and his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In such a situation, he will not be acting on his own, but in obedience to the command of his Creator and Sunnah of his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On such occasion, even his hesitation or procrastination to do so becomes a sin to the extent of apostasy. past से Quran Majid makes it clear that Inna Allah ashtara minal mu'minina anfusahum wa amwalahum bi'annahumul jannah. Surely Allah has bought from the believer their lives and their properties for the promise that the paradise shall be theirs. Surah Tawbah, verse number 111. A Muslim is not allowed to indulge himself in speculation. His thoughts and ideas should not run unbridled. He cannot follow his wants and wishes according to his whim and fancy, making him oblivious to his social environments. He is not permitted to degrade himself through acts of passion or perversion. Allah Almighty desires a Muslim to guard against all perversion and degradation in his dress and manners, ways and conduct, deportment and behavior. He is always expected to be balanced and dignified. He should not stoop down from the Islamic moral or social standard to suffer a fall from the exalted position of being vigilant of Allah and submissive servant. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said, "It does not behave a man to degrade himself." In short, this is the faith in reality and the glorious manifestation of the human status. It is prayed to Almighty Allah to give all of us Muslims courage to lead our rest of life according to the teaching of Holy Quran and Sunnah. May Almighty Allah all of us bless. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.